Here are my flashcards. Here are my people again. Okay. All right. Got this in there?
Good.
All right. When asked, where do French fries come from? Most children will say, McDonald's. They don't even know that French fries come from a potato that's grown in the ground. This is where we are failing our youth. This lack of knowledge regarding where the food they eat comes from has a negative and lasting effect on our children. Many of us have or know of children in the public school system. However, very few of us, if any, know of children whose schools have vegetable gardens or the ag program beginning at the elementary level. The need for raising healthier youth is rising, as is the need for implementing positive change in our elementary schools, such as healthier eating habits. Today, I would like to talk to you about the need for vegetable gardens, the benefits, and what you can do to help get it going in our community. I'll begin by telling you about the need for having vegetable gardens beginning at the elementary level. There are elementary schools right here in our town who need these gardens. Our youth and the youth of future generations need to be eating healthier. Allowing our youth, we need to teach our children where their food comes from starting at the elementary level so that the development of bad habits as they get older will be prevented. Allowing our youth to go through life without knowing how to grow their own food is an injustice to them and will continue to be for years to come. One effect of not knowing how to grow their own food is the lack of nutritional knowledge. Most children don't know that vegetables start out as seeds, that those seeds reward them with healthy and nutritious meals. According to Florida Agriculture in the Classroom, Fort White Indian Growers Cooperative, one teacher said agri-science students at Fort White High School in Columbia County will learn about Florida horticulture industry by establishing the school greenhouse project. It's great there are agriculture classes already in place at high school levels right here in Columbia County. However, it is more important to begin teaching. It is more important to teach about gardening at elementary school level so that the foundation has already been established. This will better ensure that these values and ideals will continue throughout their lifetimes. When reading Organic Gardening Down to Earth, it states that researchers at Agustin now have data on healthy food and nutrition, how healthy food and nutrition education affect the students' well-being and performance. By not having vegetable gardens as early as elementary school, we are hindering our children's development, increasing the possibility of obesity. The problem is not just in Columbia County, it is a national problem. According to the President's Council, only 6 states require PE in all grade levels. 28% of Americans are physically inactive, while the national average of regular produce consumption is 57%. That means that only about half of our nation's population eats their vegetables. Prevalence to obesity in 2 to 5-year-olds has doubled since the 1970s, whereas the rate of obesity in children 6 to 11, which is elementary aged, has quadrupled. Our children's unhealthy eating habits are affecting their future and will continue to do so if we don't make a stand for change now. Now that you can see the need for vegetable gardening in our elementary schools, let's discuss the benefits. We need to gather our school board members, teachers, and principals alike and rally our community leaders to support this initiative. Implementing vegetable gardens in elementary schools will change lives in many ways. Research has proven that there are numerous benefits of having school gardens. Students learn focus, patience, cooperation, teamwork, and social skills. They gain self-confidence as well as new skills and knowledge about how to grow their own food. Students become more aware of their fitness as they spend more time actively outdoors in their gardens and making healthier food choices. According to determining garden goals at the first, there are 2 resources needed to start a garden. The first source is supplies such as tools, soil, plants, and seeds. The second source is people. Contact the school board in your area to discuss the importance of school gardens in elementary schools. You can Google search the school board in your area to find out when the meeting times are and where you can speak about this issue. Go to these meetings with your plan so that they know that you're serious about getting these vegetable gardens in place at elementary levels. Now that you know how beneficial these veggie gardens can be, let's look at what you can do to make get these programs implemented in your county. Not only does the program benefit the children in elementary schools, it can benefit teachers and families as well. When reading the Florida Department of Agricultural and School Gardens, children can not only learn to grow vegetables, or they not only grow vegetables at school, but the teachers can incorporate the growth process into their math and science curriculum. Children can actively learn about photosynthesis and how plants grow through hands-on activities rather than just sitting at their desk. Imagine the pride a child will have knowing that the food they've grown, like potatoes for instance, will be served during school lunch. Or a school who can send some of those vegetables home for needy families on holidays, like pumpkins for Halloween, carrots for Easter, or watermelons for the 4th of July. The problem arises, though, when your good intentions go nowhere. We have to take initiative. We have to take initiative if we want to incorporate these programs into our elementary schools. When you think about going to the school board meetings but don't, the consequences will be that children will grow up thinking food comes from the store rather than nature, and these same children will continue eating and living unhealthy lifestyles. As you can easily see, vegetable gardening has many benefits. I've included why we need vegetable gardens in elementary schools, the benefits, and what you can do to help make this happen in our community. We need vegetable gardens so that our children, our future children, and community children can reap the rewards. Elementary schools need vegetable gardens so that they can teach our children where food really comes from and hopefully eat something other than chicken nuggets. We all need to stop the cycle of unhealthy living and be a voice for our children. I want you to contact your local school board. Put this plan in action. We need vegetable gardening implemented in schools at the elementary level. You can start by contacting your superintendent, and here is a list of those numbers that you can contact. Thank you.